everyone and welcome to my channel, and I'm Alana and this is a testing out materials vlog. So I am testing out these pre-mixed pouring acrylic paint from Sostrene Grene. I got these in Chester a while back and I'm only just using them now. So I did have a setup. So I was going to do it all on the table outside since it was quite nice outside. But I put some like a bag down to collect all the paint. So yeah, and as you can see, the shot wasn't filming anything I was doing. So it was just filming the paving slabs and the wind. So yeah. To be honest, this was my third time doing fluid art or acrylic pouring, whatever you want to call it. And it's my first time using these paints as well. And they already came pre-mixed, so I had loads of colours. Also I had this silicone oil, so if you add that to the paint and mix it in, it will create cells. So the canvases that I used are just pack of three canvases from Home Bargains. I forgot the brand of them, but they were really cheap. I've had them a while. I got them because I thought I'd do some fluid art during this lockdown, and I did end up doing it, and I'm only doing it now. So I had plastic cups, so I used them to lift the canvas up, so I'm not making the canvas stick to the plastic. So yeah, I did wear gloves because it can be a bit messy, fluid art, but I still managed to get paint all over my hands and arms. So I did get loads of paint on me, on my top and on my tracky bottoms, but these were the ones that I used last time for fluid art and the ones that I usually paint with. So these canvases were only cheap, they're not proper branded ones. I did have a Royal Langnickel one that I did use. So yeah. So right about now I was taking the sealant. So there's like a thing you peel off before you use it basically. So I was doing that for most of them. So I did start using the ones that I wanted. I like that they come pre-mixed because it was a hassle last time I did fluid art because you have to mix it yourself. So you had the acrylic paint, PVA glue and water as well to like dilute the acrylic paint, and you mix it together, and it was quite hassle. So yeah, so after these are run out I will keep the bottles so I can make my own pre-mixed paints. So I did shake them first because I have had them a while and they've been just sitting on my shelf. So this was the first one I did. I only filmed the first one because it was a hassle to film and I didn't want to like ruin my camera with paint by touching it constantly, so just did one. So I did like a random pattern, so I used red, pink and white with this one. I did not put enough paint on the canvas, so when you see the final images you can see it's basically just paint poured on, so there's still parts of the canvas, but I am going to fill them in with paint later on. So I did 4 canvases and one of them took longer than 24 hours to dry. I don't know why, maybe it's the thickness of the paint, because I've noticed some of the paint that I did get, ones were thicker, one was like, they weren't like runny like the ones I'm using now. It was basically like the dark colours, like dark blue, grey. They were a lot thicker than like white, red and pink, so maybe it's the colour, maybe it's how they mixed it, but it's really thick and you can tell once all the artwork is dried. there are bits of paint on it, so I feel like I should have poured it out in a cup first and maybe dilute it, make it more runny, if you get what I mean. So I did pour it up. I do like the pattern that I create with it, but as you can see, I did not put enough paint on. So as you do, you move it around like this. So if you should, I did enjoy this, and it was really fun, even though I got paint everywhere. And I still managed to get paint on the paving slabs, even though I put a plastic bag down, so we learn. So, as you noticed, it did not fully cover the canvas, so I did start to pour some more in, but it's still not enough. So I think it's a good idea to put a lot in the cup that you use for fluid art, or any stock container that you use to pour. I just use plastic cups because I can easily wash them. I did throw some away because of being outside, so I poured where the canvas was left, and I feel like it was still not enough. But I do like the overall, so all I need to do is fill in the parts of the canvas with paint, like the colour I choose, so I can use the pink and red that I've used here. So, yeah. Then, after I did this, I did move the paint about with a plastic thing I used to stir paint with. These were only like garden things, they were really cheap, and I thought I'd use them as stirrers. So as you can see, I was moving it along. So yeah. So I have finished the fluid art that I was doing. I didn't film all of it because it was getting out of control and I just wanted to focus on doing the art, so I'm going to show you. So this is the first one I did. I might paint in like the white bit, so I'll leave it as is, I don't know yet. Here's the next one. This one I add that silicone gel to it to create cells, but it hasn't worked yet on this. And then I used a thicker canvas, and I kind of like this one, but we'll see how it dries. I did use silicone gel with this. And last one, I used different materials, different colours, and added some silicone gel to the navy blue. I kind of like how this looks. and I feel like this one is my favourite one. So yeah, I am outside at the moment doing this, and I feel like it's going to rain, so I'm going to stop here. So yeah.